Well, it's one thing to get called up to the major leagues, and it's quite another what Bryce Miller did in his first 5 big league starts. The former New Braunfels Unicorn and Texas A&M star is the first pitcher to go a minimum of 6 innings and give up no more than 4 hits in his first 5 major league starts since 1901. His ERA for the month of May was second lowest in all of baseball. Only Nathan Eovaldi of the Rangers was better. Also, just 4 runs allowed in his first 33 1/3 innings. Some silly stuff, right? Well, he's come back to earth a little bit his last 2 starts, but there really was nowhere for Bryce Miller to go but down, considering how stingy he'd been. Bryce sure is enjoying the spoils of Major League Baseball in all ways, including all the free stuff lying around the clubhouse. Bryce, first of all, what have you brought to the proceedings here? It looks like you got your hands full over here.
It's a pretty nice clubhouse. They have a lot of options. They got me some M&Ms though. They're pretty good. I haven't had M&Ms in it's been years. So I saw them in there. I was like, hey, look good. I'll grab them. But yeah, I feel like they all taste the same to me.
Flavor to the story. Yeah. It's been kind of a whirlwind. You start and then here you are.
Yeah, no, it's been super fun. I got called up May 2nd. I've made 5 starts. Just enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun, and been all over the place already. Been to Fenway, been in Seattle, Oakland, Detroit, through to Houston. So it's been a lot of fun.
Did you feel like you were going to get called up? Were they kind of priming you when they did? I mean, how did all that go down?
I figured I'd come up this year sometime, whenever they needed me, but I didn't know it was going to be that soon. I was in Arkansas in AA, and they said, hey, it's time to go. So first start was in Oakland, and went out and threw good in Oakland, so it was good. My family was there, and then we went up and I threw against Houston in Seattle. Went 6 innings against Houston, so that was cool. So been a lot of fun so far. This is a cool stadium, cool place to play, and I'm glad to be back in Texas. We're starting to settle in, get a little bit more comfortable now, but everywhere I go, it's usually the first time I've been there and against the team for the first time, so it's still cool. I'm still learning a lot every start, trying to get better every week.
I'm sure somebody's shown you the stats from the first 5 outings that you had. I mean, did you expect to have that kind of success? And if you did, then please tell me what Powerball numbers. I mean, because it's just stupid, the cartoon figures that you put up those first 5 starts to most people.
Yeah, no, it was surprising to me as well. I got that question quite a bit, and I was reluctant to answer because then, obviously I didn't throw as good against New York last week. But that's baseball. Sometimes you get hit around, sometimes you don't. Just got to go out and execute. Just go out and compete and have fun. And every time I go out and throw, it's a lot of fun. So.
At what point in your career did you think that this was a possibility? Was it Little League or was it a much later than that?
It never really became like a reality until like my freshman year in college. I started to get some scouts hanging around and stuff. I ended up getting drafted that year, and so I knew there was an opportunity, but I didn't know I never thought I'd be in the big leagues, within a year or a year and a half of leaving A&M. So it's gone quick. I've gotten a lot better pretty quickly, and I'm still learning a lot. Like I said, every time I go throw.
When did it start to click? I mean, your control, lately has just been off the charts. Was there something different mechanically that you were doing to get to where you're right now, where you're so smoothed out?
I had a weird path. I wasn't a starter until my last year at A&M. Even that year, I walked a lot of guys my last year at A&M. I got COVID mid-year, so that I was out for 10 days. It was just, it was a weird path. And I think last year was like a full year. I got 135 innings last year of starting all year. And I think, just getting those innings under my belts, that's really what helped out the most. Just going out and getting reps, because it was something that I hadn't done. Now, I feel good with all my pitches, getting over the plate. Command feels good, so command-wise, I'm the happiest I've ever been with everything.
How often do you talk to Jordan Westberg? And looks like he's having a pretty dynamite year too in AAA.
Yeah, no, I think it's about time for him to get the call. I mean, every time I look on Twitter, he's hitting a home run. So I don't know what more he has to prove. But I think we actually go to Baltimore in a couple weeks. I'm hoping that he'll be there. He can swing it.
How cool is this? It's an achievement obviously for yourself, but to be able to share it with friends and family, and your mom and dad being able to come up this weekend. I mean, how cool is all that?
It's super cool. Just being back down here in Texas. it's like what, 3.5 hours, 4 hours from New Braunfels, and much closer than the 35-hour drive to Seattle. So it's super cool. I'll have friends, family here once again, and they're all excited. So we're ready to go.